Well, good morning, Lion fans. We're in Concordia, Kansas this morning for the Concordia Invitational Tournament. The Lady Lions are set to take the floor against the Beloit Trojans. This will be their first match of the morning. It's going to be a full day of volleyball. 16 teams playing at two sites. It'll be pool play. The top two teams from each pool come out and play each other at the end of the day. Lady Lions are going to start with Alyssa George, Mallory Goeth, Kylie McCulloch, Stephanie Alderson, Lindsay Perry, and Autumn Knox. Alyssa George is going to serve for Minneapolis, start the match. Alyssa's pass to Kylie McCulloch, who sets Autumn Knox, who puts the ball down. Beloit returns it over the net. Kylie sets again, back set Stephanie Alderson with a nice push. Beloit cuts it out of bounds, point Minneapolis. Alyssa serves to the back row. Beloit puts a pass up, goes for the kill attempt. That ball's long. Minneapolis point. Minneapolis leads 2-0. Mallory Goeth bumps past Kylie McCulloch, who sets Autumn Knox, and Autumn Knox hits that ball, and it's long. Point Beloit. Conditions are a little crowded in here. They got us stuck up in the old gym. So I'll swing the camera around and just try and get our girls and let you watch their play. Wait to serve. Beloit's service is long. Minneapolis with the point. Stephanie Alderson back to serve for the Lady Lions. Minneapolis leads 3-1. Stephanie served to the back row. Minneapolis can't get there for the dig. They drop it right in front of the back row. Point Beloit. Stephanie. The back set took Lindsay Perry beyond the line. The official called Lindsay into the nets. Point Beloit. Mallory passes Stephanie. Stephanie with the set to Kylie McCulloch. Kylie's shot is long. Minneapolis trails now 4-3. Stephanie with a nice little back set over the net. Mallory passes to Alderson. Alderson sets Perry in the middle, and Lindsay with a nice kill in the middle. Lions with the serve back. Lindsay Perry back to serve. Score's tied 4-4. Nice deep serve by Lindsay. Pass from Beloit is a little bit off. They put it over. Autumn bumps to Alderson. Alderson with the back set to McCulloch. McCulloch with the kill. Beloit picks it up. Free ball over for the Lady Lions. Stephanie with another set to Autumn to the outside block. Autumn puts it back up there. Mallory with Alyssa George keeps it in play. Stephanie with a nice diving attempt to get to that ball coming off of the rafters. But the ball goes wide out of bounds. Point Beloit. Stephanie's pass to Kylie. Kylie sets Mallory outside. Mallory with the kill through the block. Point Minneapolis. Scores tied 5-5. Autumn Knox will step back to serve for the Lady Lions. Autumn with a nice serve, returned by Beloit, set Kylie over the net. Beloit just taps the ball up. Oh, good recovery by Lindsey Perry. Lindsey Perry with another good recovery. Stephanie sets Alyssa George outside. Alyssa puts a tap on it. Lindsey Perry's up with it. Pass was just tipped over. Pass was just put over the net. Beloit puts it back down for a point. Lindsay passes to Kylie in the middle. Kylie sets Alyssa George up. Sets it a little bit too far from the net. Alyssa unable to get to it. That's point Beloit. Beloit now leads 7-5. Stephanie passes Kylie McCulloch, sets Mallory in the middle. Mallory hammers the ball down in the back corner for a point. Kylie McCulloch back to serve for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions trailing 7-6. Lady Lions bump the ball over, but the bump is wide out of bounds. Side out to Beloit. Beloit leads 8-6. Autumn Knox with a back row kill attempt that was just long. Autumn passes to Kylie McCulloch in the center, sets Mallory to the outside. Mallory with a good kill attempt. Beloit's able to get an arm on, but makes a pass too far to the net. Beloit unable to control that. Point Minneapolis. Mallory goeth back to serve. Nice long, deep serve. Autumn passes to Kylie. Kylie sets Alyssa to the outside. Alyssa with the kill attempt to the back row. Beloit was in the net. Beloit was in the net. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions trailing 9-8. First game. Mallory goeth back to serve. Nice serve, and that is an ace. Beloit made an attempt at the ball, never got a hand on it. Falls in for point Minneapolis. Mallory with a nice serve, another good serve. Beloit puts the ball over free for the Lions. Kylie with that set to Alyssa George. Alyssa with a nice tap over the net. Beloit pushes into the net. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions have now taken the lead. They're up 10-9. Another good serve, deep serve by Mallory that Beloit is unable to handle. Lady Lions on a bit of a run here. Kylie puts tip up. Stephanie sets Lindsay. Lindsay drops that in just in front of the back row. Point Minneapolis. Stephanie bumps up, sets Kylie with the set. Alyssa with the nice hammer on that ball. Beloit unable to put it through. She hits right through the block again. Lady Lions up 13-9. Beloit says, let's talk this over. They call timeout. serve for the Lady Lions. Autumn Knox puts the pass up. Kylie McCulloch pushes it over to the back corner. Autumn with another save. Sets Stephanie Alderson outside hit. Kylie sets Alyssa to the outside. Alyssa puts a nice hit on the ball. Beloit's able to keep it in play. Autumn Knox passing to Kylie. Kylie setting Lindsay in the middle. That ball is in. Point Minneapolis. That was right on the line. I misspoke earlier. I said there was 16 teams here. There's 12. There's 2 pools. Mallory serve just misses the top of the tape, falls down. Nice little run by the Lady Lions, though. Beloit will be back to serve, trailing 14-10. We have 2 separate pools in play today. In the red pool, Minneapolis, Cuba Hillcrest, Concordia, Southeast Saline, Beloit, and Marysville. In the white pool, we have Clay Center, Smith Center, Pike Valley, Belleville, Riley County, and Washington. Beloit with a serve into the net, gets the ball back in Minneapolis service court. Alyssa George back to serve for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions are leading 15-11. Good serve by Alyssa. Kylie sets Autumn to the outside. That ball is blocked, but it is wide. Blocked out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. We'll play everybody in our pool. The top 2 teams from each pool will compete later in a consolation finals and finals. Lady Lions showing good hustle there at the net. Get the ball back over. Beloit unable to make the pass to the front row for their setter. It comes across under the net. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions leading 17-11. Little miscommunication on the Lady Lions part there. Drops in for a point Beloit. With a good kill off a nice set by Kylie. Hit it through the block again. It was wide for Beloit. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions lead 18-12. Stephanie Alderson back to serve for the Lions. Alderson sets Perry, and Perry sees the open court. Nice little cross-court shot. Drops in for Point Minneapolis. Stephanie with a serve back row. Beloit puts it over, sets it right back at the top of the tape. Lindsey Perry just missed it. Ball falls in for point Beloit. Alyssa passes to Stephanie. Stephanie sets Autumn in the middle. Perry bumps. Alderson back set. McCulloch with a nice kill. Back row cross court. Point Minneapolis. Lady Lions lead 20-13. Lindsey Perry back to serve. Trojans dink it over. Set Autumn Knox to the outside. Beloit mishandles it. Point Minneapolis. Autumn on a soft kill shot. I see some football boys just show up. We have two here. Part of the cheering section has just arrived. Beloit mishandles that serve. What goes wide of the court. Minneapolis scores again. Scores 22-13. Lindsey Perry still serving. Nice short serve. Perry passes to Alderson. Alderson sets Knox to the outside. Knox with a huge kill. Unable to be returned by the Beloit Trojans. Lions are at 23-13 right now. Lindsey with a nice short serve. Beloit kill attempt into the net. This is now game point for the Lady Lions. Lions leading 24-13. Game one of the first match of the day. Lindsey serves to the back row. Beloit sets. Beloit dinks it over. Alderson's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Knox in the middle. Beloit blocks out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. I thought the block went out of bounds, but evidently they're saying it didn't even clear the tape, so point Beloit. George passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Mallory to the outside. That ball's hit long. Point Beloit. Lady Trojans with the serve, trailing 24-15. Alderson passes McCulloch, sets Knox. Knox's kill attempt is just long. George passes to McCulloch. McCulloch tips it over. That ball falls just in the corner for point Beloit. Beloit was still with the service, trailing 24-17. George passes to McCulloch. McCulloch tips it over to the net. That ball just catches the tape, clears it, falls in front of the back row. Right in front of Stephanie Alderson, point Beloit. Alderson passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Gillett on the outside. Mallory with the block. There we go with point Minneapolis. That's the game, 25-18. Okay, Lady Lions take the floor for game two of the first set against Beloit Trojans. Minneapolis winning the first game 25-18. Beloit will start this game with the serve. Mallory's pass to Stephanie Alderson. Sets Alyssa George to the back row. She took off from beyond the 10-foot line. That should have been a legal hit, I thought, but evidently not. They called it. Stephanie with the pass was a little too close to the net. Stephanie tried to push it over. He's called for the lift. Beloit still with the service. Minneapolis puts it over. Beloit unable to put it over the net. That's 4 hits on their side, point Minneapolis. Lions will serve, trailing 2-1. Stephanie Alderson back to serve for the Lady Lions. Stephanie with a nice serve. Autumn bumps to Stephanie. Stephanie sets it back to Autumn. Autumn with the kill attempt. Beloit sticks a wing out there, just puts the ball back over the net, but out of bounds. The chair judge said the ball never cleared the tape, called 4 hits on the Beloit Trojans. Minneapolis with the point. Stephanie Alderson still serving. Lions lead 3-2. Nice deep serve by Stephanie, unable to be handled by the Beloit Trojans. Point Minneapolis. Stephanie Alderson with a nice dig. Lady Lions keep it in play. That ball is hit long. Lady Lions lead 5-2. Stephanie with a back set to McCulloch. McCulloch drops it in the back corner for point Minneapolis. There's a nice back set by Stephanie off a bump by Autumn Knox. Kylie McCulloch finishes it off with a nice deep shot in the corner. Stephanie Alderson serves deep to the Lady Trojans, unable to handle the ball. Point Minneapolis. Beloit wants to talk it over again. They're going to call timeout, see if we can slow this Lady Lion team down. Lions are leading 7-2. Sub-state pairings for the Lady Lions volleyball come out this week. Sub-state will be in Russell, Kansas on October the 25th. The Lady Lions will be out there against the Russell Broncos, Ellsworth Bearcats, Beloit Trojans, Poisonton Cardinals. The Lions will be out there also. Ellenwood Eagles. I believe that's it. I might have missed one. Sub-state 3 weeks from today, the Lady Lions are putting things together. Stephanie Alderson with the serve still. Kylie McCulloch puts it up. Stephanie Alderson sets Autumn. A little too wide. Autumn bumps it over. Mallory's past the middle. Stephanie Alderson with the back set to McCulloch. McCulloch with a cross-court kill attempt. Beloit able to pick this one up. Little misdirection there. Drops the ball right in front of the back row for Minneapolis. Point Beloit. Trojan serve trailing 7-3. Ball hits tape, clears the tape. Back set to Lindsay Perry. Autumn sets it up. Nice skill by Autumn. Autumn with the bump to the middle to Stephanie Alderson. Stephanie sets it right back to Autumn. Autumn with a nice deep kill shot. Lindsay Perry back to serve for the Lady Lions. Minneapolis leading 8-3. Trojans are in the net. Point Minneapolis. Nice deep serve by Lindsay. Got a block at the net, tipped the ball, set, nice. And set Autumn Knox to the outside. Trojans get a hand on it. They keep the ball in play. Lady Lions with the free ball. Alderson passes to McCulloch in the middle. Sets Mallory with a nice tip to the open court. Nobody there for the Trojans. Falls in for point Minneapolis. Lady Lions lead 10-3. Lindsay Perry still serving for the Lady Lions. Nice serve by Lindsay. Unable to be returned by the Trojans. Point Minneapolis. Trojans set their middle hitter up with a kill attempt. Minneapolis got a hand on it, deflected a little bit, unable to be put back in play. Point Beloit. Alyssa George passes. Alyssa's pass went just a little bit long. Beloit put it back down on Minneapolis side of the court for point. Trojans serving trailing 11-5. Mallory goes with a nice kill attempt right back middle. Point Minneapolis. Autumn Knox serving for the Lady Lions. Lions lead 12-5. Lions unable to handle that. Put back by the Beloit Trojans. A little miscommunication there on the back row. Falls in for point Beloit. Lindsey Perry passes the middle to Kylie McCulloch, who sets Alyssa George to the outside. Alyssa's kill attempt is picked up by Beloit. Autumn passes to Stephanie. Stephanie sets Alyssa. Alyssa passes Stephanie. Stephanie sets middle to Mallory Goeth. Mallory going for the dink attempt again. Beloit there to put a hand on it. Falls in for point Beloit. Stephanie passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Alyssa George. Alyssa with a nice kill to the back row. Point Minneapolis. Kylie McCulloch will go back to serve for the Lady Lions. Lions leading 13-7. Game 2 of the first match of the day. Kylie with a good serve. Perry's pass to the middle to McCulloch. McCulloch sets George. George puts it back. Goeth passes to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Goeth back in the middle. Mallory with a nice kill attempt. Beloit unable to handle. Point Minneapolis. McCulloch serving with Lions leading 14-7. Lady Lions there to put that block back. Trojans recover, put it deep in Minneapolis, point Beloit. Knox's pass to the front row was a little bit long. McCulloch got a hand on it, tipped it back over the net, falls in front of the Beloit Trojans, point Minneapolis. Mallory Goeth back to serve for the Lady Lions. Lions leading 15-8. Perry passes up to McCulloch. McCulloch back set to Alderson. Alderson with just a slight miss hit on the ball, falls in point Beloit. Looked like it was a little long to me, but might have been right on the line. It's a good serve by the Trojans. Mallory passes to Alderson, who sets Perry. McCulloch passes to Alderson, sets George. George with a kill attempt into the net. Point Beloit. Trojans serving, trailing 15-11. Lindsey Perry there at the net for the Lions. Trojans unable to get it over. Point Minneapolis. Alyssa George back to serve for the Lions. Lions leading 16-11. Stephanie with a nice dig on that. They set Autumn Knox to the outside. Beloit able to get a block on it. Autumn's hit attempt just long. Point Beloit. Mallory passes Stephanie Alderson in the middle with a nice back set. Across the net. Beloit unable to get to it. Falls in for point Minneapolis. Stephanie Alderson will go back to the serve for the Lions. Minneapolis leads game 2, 17-12. Nice deep serve by Lindsay. Stephanie. Pass was put up to the net, and nobody there to pick it up for the Lions. Mallory with a diving attempt to on the serve by Beloit. She's able to put it back over the net. Beloit hits it wide out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. Lindsey Perry to serve for the Lady Lions, leading 18-13. Lindsey with a nice serve. Lions with the block at the net. Stuffs it back down for the Lady Lions. 19-13. Perry's pass to the middle to Alderson. Alderson sets Knox to the middle. Beloit gets a hand on it for the block, but it's wide out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. Lindsey with a nice deep serve. George's pass in the middle to Alderson. Sets Mallory up in the middle with a dink to the open court. Falls in for point Minneapolis. Lady Lions lead 21-13. Lindsey Perry still serving. Alyssa with a nice dig. Stephanie sets Autumn Knox. Autumn swings into with a big hammer throw and right through the block. Point Minneapolis. Beloit hits that ball into the net. Free ball. Lions lead 23-13. Nice serve by Lindsey. Alderson with the pass. McCulloch sets Mallory to the middle. Mallory with her dink. She needs to start swinging at the ball, putting that ball down. Beloit with the serve, trailing 23-14. McCulloch with a nice little back tip over the net. Alderson's pass to McCulloch. McCulloch sets Knox to the outside. Knox puts the kill attempt on. Perry's pass to the middle. Back set to McCulloch. Beloit with the block on. Deep to the corner. Alyssa just gets a hand on it, but the ball sails out of bounds. Point Beloit. Minneapolis leads 23-15. George passes to McCulloch in the middle. McCulloch sets Mallory to the outside. That ball is returned back out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. This is match point. Autumn Knox back to serve for the Lady Lions. Nice serve. Beloit bumps the ball over. Alderson to McCulloch. McCulloch sets go to the middle. Kill attempt is blocked wide out of bounds. That is the match. Minneapolis wins 24-15, 25-15. Lady Lions will be back in action at the very next match, I believe, playing against the Marysville Ladies.